Alright, so what you see here is the axle on my 2001 Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's a Dana 30 front axle. And, I tried to install some adjustable ball joints, and they didn't work out so well. So I figured, now that I have to take them out, might as well show you guys how that's done. Now what you see is a ball joint removal tool. Initially I tried using a Harbor Freight one, and it broke. So this is an OEM style one. And what I've done is I've removed the top ball joint already, so this can go through that hole, because you need to be able to get this good angle on it. Then I've got a receiving cup on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crank down on that, and you're going to see the ball joint will just pop right out. Now it usually comes out with more of a bang, but I've already recently done ball joints, so this should come right out. Almost there. Alright. So I take that out there. You're able to see that it's a nice clean knuckle. The ball joint is gone. It is now right here in my hands. There it is. And that's the ball joint that I just installed and I'm now taking out because it does not work. Now, we've got a replacement one. This guy right here. So this is a fixed ball joint that I got because my adjustable Moog one would not work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the boot off of it. A little rubber boot. Because you don't want to press down on that with your press device. Take the boot off. Check. So you want it to go in this way so it gets pressed upwards. So what I'm going to do for this is grab some adapters. This adapter right here that's got the open hole in it. It'll go like that on the ball joint. Then you need the receiving cup on the top. This should suffice. So, what I'm going to do is, this is a little tricky. You gotta play around with the adapters until it looks right. I'm going to do this receiving cup and the one with the narrow end, because I can put the little screw goes right into that dimple there. So I'm going to assemble that, get that put together in front of you guys here. Yeah, in that initial video, that ball joint just came right out. Usually you gotta really crank on it, because it's not that easy. And I'd advise cleaning out that hole and giving it some grease. This is not playing nicely. You gotta fiddle around with the adapters for a bit. Get everything to fit right. And dropping stuff. That in there. That guy. Get this to fit in here. There. Cranking this down a little bit. So it looks like it's in a good position. This ball joint actually seems to be slipping in quite well. Alright. So as you can see, I'm in position there. What you've got is the adapter with the wide hole in the center. The front adapter with the wide hole so that the stud can go through. Got the ball joint. That's the yoke on the axle. That's a receiving tube, and the adapter that goes on the receiving tube with the, it's got the flat piece with the small hole on top, so this stud doesn't go through it. So let's go ahead and press this in. Turn your wrench to tighten. As you may be able to see, that ball joint's just going right in. Make sure it's nice and snug. And visually check to see that that ball joint is seated, and it looks to be fine from here. So loosen this up. Take this tool apart. And we can do the upper one. Might as well, because I've got the video rolling. Alright, so I'm going to tilt the camera around for this upper one. Alright, so what you got here is lower ball joint already in. I gotta find my upper ball joint. Ugh, let's get some grease on it. There's my upper ball joint. It's a Moog unit. Just put that in position, just figure out how it's going to go in. That's wrong. It actually drops in from the top. So it'll end up going in like that. Alright. So what I want to do is I want to find something that fits around the top of this Moog ball joint. So let's see what I've got for tools here. On the bottom, I'm going to use this adapter, the one where the ball joint can go through it, just like that. I'm going to use that adapter on the bottom. That'll work good. Looking at this, I might have to readjust at the end. That guy right there. And then on the top, I'm going to use the cup. Just like that, to press it down. Alright, let's assemble this and see how it works. I also lubed the screw on the press before I put it in. Highly advise doing that. Alright, so receiving tube on the bottom. Gotta unscrew this some more. Receiving tube on the bottom. This guy on top. Start tightening this down. What I like to do is make sure it's not going to pinch the ABS wiring. Get everything into position. And start slowly tightening it down. Alright. On top of this with my ratchet. Make sure you're not going in at any weird angle. It can make your life hell if you do. Look at that. It looks like it's in all the way. An extra tug, just make sure it's snug. And let's back this guy off. I know in the video I didn't show how to do the upper ball joints. I didn't anticipate on taking these on and off like 3 times. Thus I didn't anticipate taking a video. So hopefully that can help you guys out. You basically just take the adapters and improvise until you find something that'll push in the right way. And there you have it. There's new ball joints in my 2001 Jeep Grand Cherokee with a Dana 30 axle.